Surviving in the US versus thriving overseas. So it's really nice to be in a positive space where you can focus on personal growth. In the US, there's so much economic pressure and stress, it makes it difficult to focus on much else outside of survival. When I was teaching English overseas, I also felt I could really thrive. I'm looking forward to getting back to that soon. I really understand the appeal of stability. Most of us want to be sure we've got a paycheck coming in, we can make plans and build around that. But are most careers really very stable these days? In the past weeks, we've seen a bunch of layoffs in the news. The tech companies and other big companies like Amazon, Target have let thousands of people go. My sister has friends who lost their jobs due to the recent federal budget cuts. So when we play the game, go all in on a career, there are no guarantees that everything is going to be smooth sailing. One minute, it seems like everything is stable and doing great, and the next, it's, "Oh, we're really sorry, but we had to make some tough decisions, and unfortunately, we need to let you go. Please clean out your desk, and as this is effective immediately." So it's funny how, as an employee, it's considered the proper thing to do to give a 2 weeks notice to help the employer with the transition, give them time to bring in someone new. But as an employee, when the company decides to make changes, downsize, or whatever, there's no 2-week grace period. It's, "Hey, clean out your desk. We're really sorry, but we need to make some changes. We wish you the best of luck in your future career, and security is here now to escort you out." So you can play by all the rules, do everything by the book, be a model employee, go above and beyond your duties, and yet that's not going to protect you. It's not going to save you. The system works to maximize profits, not to help you build a career and a lifestyle. With AI, we all know we're going to be seeing this more and more. I won't go into how in the US we have zombie banks with trillions in shady derivatives. The entire thing is a house of cards. They keep printing money and giving billions to the zombie banks. They came up with a nice name for it. They call it quantitative easing. The value of the dollar continues to fall. The debt of $37 trillion continues to rise. A handful of elites who are positioned well profit off this situation. At least they'll continue to profit until everything crashes. And it's not sustainable. It's not a healthy framework for us as everyday people to make plans and try to build our lives in this unstable system. Way too much chaos. So change is inevitable. And when you welcome in change and embrace it, you live with a little less fear. Like, why not go in the direction of adventure, of doing something out of your comfort zone, out of that 9 to 5 framework that we're conditioned to accept as if it's the only path, the only way to exist in the short time we have on this planet. So you can start making decisions based on your interests, based on building a life around your hobbies and interests. So I've been seeing the writing on the wall with the US economy, the high cost of living, the difficulty of getting a job that pays more than a survival wage. I realize it's time to look in a different direction. I'm not a digital nomad. I haven't been able to find remote work, and I haven't built up enough passive income from my writing or whatever. So the next best option is to go for adventure, maybe head back overseas to teach English. So there's nothing to lose and a whole lot to gain. New experiences, meeting new people, new places, taking it day by day, appreciating every day, getting outside the media bubble of the US, the mind frame of the US, or the conditioning, seeing the world with our own eyes, being a participant in life instead of just someone who sits on a couch and watches other people live on TV. Embracing adventure, embracing expat life, and not letting fear control us and keep us in unhappy situations. I remember the feeling the first time I went overseas to teach English. I had my doubts. There was anxiety on the flight over, like, what if this doesn't work out? Am I making the right decision? So I was second guessing, worrying. And I remember how it felt once I got settled into my apartment in a new neighborhood at the new job. I thought, okay, this is pretty cool. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying this. A few weeks later, I remember thinking, wow, that was actually really easy to move overseas, adjust to it, and embrace the adventure. And I thought, why didn't I do this years earlier? If I would have known about these opportunities years ago, I definitely would have made the leap. So what I found in the past, in the US, I was mostly just surviving, but when I live overseas, I'm thriving. in every way. Economically, I'm doing better. I'm learning all the time. I'm happier. So how about you? Are you thinking about going overseas, doing something outside your comfort zone? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. All right, just another short video here on this topic. Hope you're having a great day out there, and see you in the next one.